everybody, and thanks so much for watching. My name's Kathryn, and this is Kathryn Scraps, and I have my latest project to share with you. It is the Twice the Fun album, and there is a tutorial available in my shop for this book, and I'll link it in the video description. But I have done it with the Say Cheese 1 and 2 collections from Simple Stories, and it was so much fun. The book is huge. It took me a long time to decorate it, but I decorated it completely live on camera in my classroom, and the videos of the decoration are included with the tutorial. And I also will be doing another round of kits for this book, and I will take pre-orders for those kits through 11:59 p.m. Eastern USA time on Sunday, October 4th, 2015. So about a week, basically, just this week. And then we'll place the order on Monday, October 5th for the supplies. So that's the cutoff. And this is, again, Say Cheese 1 and 2 from Simple Stories, and the tutorial is Twice the Fun. The pages are 10 by 10, so it's a very large album. That's why the camera is zoomed all the way out, so you can see more of my desk than usual. And let's get started. So the album, this particular version of the album weighs 8 pounds. It's over 3 inches thick. In fact, let's just measure it really quickly. It's 4 inches thick, and it holds over 200 photos as designed. So I have a pocket here for tickets or memorabilia or your maps or anything like that. And then there are 6 different page styles included in this album, and I've done each of them twice, and I've placed them in a mirror. So it begins and ends the same. So here's the first page style, and almost all of the photos in this book are 4x6. There are a few enlargements, such as this one right here, but by and large are all 4x6. So here is the first page, and then there are pockets in between the pages, and there are 2 pocket styles. The first pocket style is this one, which holds extra long tags for 4x6 photos, or 4x4 photos and 3x4 cards. So you can go either way. So you can have a 3x4 card or a 3x4 photo and a 4x4 photo or a 4x4 card, or a 4x6. And you can get 2 of those easily per pocket. And so total of 4. Here's just another version of it. See there, I've done it as journaling instead of using a decorative card. So, but I made these tags myself, and it was a lot of fun. So that's the first page in pocket style, and then here's the second one. So this flips up here, holds a 4x6 photo, and of course beautifully decorated with the awesome papers from the collection. And then I'm gonna pull this down a little bit so you can see we have another full, almost totally full layout up here with room for 2 photos, an enlargement and a 4x6, or here I've used actually a 4x6 journaling card instead of an enlargement. And then also I've made a pocket down here that has mats for an additional 8 photos. Of course, you could also put memorabilia, ephemera, you could put your maps, your tickets, your receipts, all of that. You could mix up 4x6 cards for journaling with your photos. You could do enlargements, you know, whatever it is. You can, very easy to customize this to what you need. And then this is the third page style here, which I think of as kind of like the Instagram page, because all the photos on the front are square. Wonderful embellishments from the Say Cheese collections here. And this bottom part flips up, and then this top part flips down so that you can get photos there, but then they both flip up and down. So you have this long layout here, and I can't get the whole thing on camera, but you get the idea. And then later on in the album, the second time I used this page, I actually turned this into a pocket for more room, even for additional photos or large pieces of memorabilia. And you could, of course, do that on both versions of the pocket. So here we have now the second pocket style, which is not divided, so you can use it to hold larger pieces of memorabilia. Or I've also shown you how you can lay out some little mini layouts. You could do the back the same way or use enlargements, just using the scraps of paper left over from creating the book and your photos. Or if you prefer, you can do large tags that will hold 2 4x6s on the front and 2 4x6s on the back, or a combination, as you see here, of 4x6 cards and 4x6 photos. So, and you can get a ton of stuff in this pocket. It's very, very roomy. So here is the next page style. Sorry, I flipped it backwards. There we go. Get it onto the screen. So this one has 2 flaps that flip out like so that you have this large spread here in the middle. We've got plenty of room for photos and journaling. But in addition to that, these are sort of faux pockets that I've created with magnets. Things will slide in and out of them like pockets, but then they open up to form places where you could put enlargements. Here I've left large spaces for journaling on that side, and then on this side room for additional photos. And then these photo mats just slip right back inside, so you get even more room for photos. And then here's the next page style. This one here is very large. We've done it 2 different ways, but in this first version, I've done enlargements. So you have room for some journaling here and a really big photo. And then this flips down. And I have actually created a pocket here. And to keep things from falling out of the pocket, even though it's upside down, I've put a magnet. And then this holds tags large enough to hold 4x6 photos. So you can add plenty of additional photos here. And then I've styled it slightly differently on the back, so that you'll get another version of it later. So here, more journaling and another enlargement. And then I've just mirrored that same pocket up here. I've left this fairly plain, but I've added a pocket where you can put photo mats to hold lots of photos. And then this flips out again. So this page is still not done. So we have another flip out here with room for 2 more 4x6 photos. Same with this one, plus an embellishment cluster with room for journaling. And then it flips out again, so that we have room for even more photos, more journaling, and an enlargement. So there's a ton of places to put photos in this book. And it's really, really cool. So here we have the next page style. And one of the things that's cool about all the pages in the book is that everything is square. Everything is built on a 10 by 10 base. So everything can be rotated to fit your needs. So what I've done is I've taken this page style and I've rotated it 180 degrees so that it will be mirrored on this side. You could do that with any of them, all of them. You could do top and bottom, you can turn them 90 degrees and have a completely different page. So there's a lot going on. So here are 2 photo mats that flip out, and then these flaps open as well. So plenty of room for journaling, photos, more journaling here. Wonderful embellishments from the collection. More room for photos and journaling here. And then these flip closed, and then we have our next page. So here we're starting to repeat the page styles. And what's great about this book is with the 6 different page styles, you can create books where you use just 3 of them. You could create books where you do all the pages the same. So in terms of how you can mix and match the page styles to create different books makes this a very functional project for down the road. So for this one, I kind of had this in mind as being my autograph page, So I've styled that with extra journaling spots and extra places to write notes about the different characters and the different And then here is cards for the autographs. And I took these out of the Simple Stories autograph book. They actually made for the collection that you can just take with you to the park. And then here again, earlier I said that you can, change the different pages to, oh wait, no, not this one, but this one is a pocket on both of them. But see here, I added a double pocket. So on this page, I have 2 pockets, whereas on the first one, I had 1. So that's all in the video, how you can mix it up and change things to suit your needs. And again, it flips all the way out, and you can see how any of these autograph spots could be replaced with photo spots to have room for even more photos. If you're wondering why I have these white favorite photo mats here, it's just so that it's easier to visualize where the photos will go, because I haven't put my photos in it yet. We did live in Miami for 4 or 5 years, so I have tons of photos to go in here, just haven't done it yet. And this is not a stamp you can buy. This top one here is from Lawn Fawn, #awesome. And this favorite photo is from a My Favorite Things stamp called Behind the Camera Sentiments, which I cut up and kind of rearranged all 3 of those stamps from those 2 different manufacturers together on one block to create this kind of custom stamp. So here's the next page, and this is again that same interlace page. And this book I had with me, and here I added pockets on the inside for tags for added space for 3x4 photos or 3x4 cards as you choose. So you can take some of these modifications and put them in your own book, and that's all going to be on the videos included with the tutorial. Another large space for journaling. Over the weekend, I had this with me at a retreat. It was on my table the whole weekend. It was looked at by, easily 50 people. So it's been looked through a lot. It's been beat up a lot, and it's still holding together really, really, really well. It's very nicely constructed. It's a lot of fun for people to look through. I think everyone really, really enjoyed it, and they had a great time with it. Okay. And then here is the next page style. Again, that kind of Instagram page for the square photos. And this time I added photo corners to draw out that sort of squareness more. And of course, if you don't do Instagram, then you could just cut down 4x6 photos to fit, or replace the squares with a 4x6 photo so it looks more like this page. So totally customizable to what you need. And then here, this is what I meant earlier when I said that I had added another hidden pocket on this version of the page. So this one holds even more photos than the one in the front of the book. And again, that's a modification you can make or not make, but the information is there for you on how to do it. Here, I just love this. Using the brads from the 2 collections to make this heart. It reminds me of at the park when how those people who have all the pins, the collector's pins. And of course I left this loose so I can slide a photo underneath, but here I have another enlargement. I could put another 4x6 photo here if I wanted to, or journaling, however I want to do. Here I have embellishment here. You could also do an enlargement and a 4x6. If you felt like you needed more photos. Of course, remember that I'll have all the pockets to put additional photos as well. And then another pocket for photos or memorabilia. Wonderful little touch there. And then the back of the book. I've even decorated the back cover. These pockets are all totally functional. You can stick stuff in them. Just wonderful book to put together. So much fun to use this collection, or these collections. Here I have wax paper because I don't want this sticker to stick all the way down until I have my photos. And then I did a square layout at the end, and then I have a quote, "If you can dream it, you can do it," from Walt Disney. So that's my Say Cheese version of my Twice the Fun album. It's huge, but it was so much fun. I really loved it. So once again, what we're going to do is we're going to do another set of kits for this book for anyone who is interested. We will have pre-orders open to reserve a kit through 11:59 p.m. Eastern USA time on Sunday, October 4th, 2015. So if you're watching this video as it comes live, that's this coming Sunday. And then we'll cut the orders off. So we have that. And then if you want just the tutorial to do your own thing, because, you know, you can do it any style you want. You know, it doesn't have to look like this. It can look like this. And see, here's an example of how I told you that you can twist the different pages. This is the page that's vertical on the Say Cheese version, but now it's horizontal on this version. So you can turn them however you want to turn them. And you can see how this album looks wonderful with any collection, and that you could do any style that you want to do for whatever suits your needs. So it's really good to have in your arsenal. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this book. I will have still photos at the end right after this. Bye.